Hi, everyone. I'm Steve Farrell, the Executive Director of Humanities Team, and welcome to all of you in the Source of Wonder community and on Facebook. And I'm so happy to be here to talk about one of my favorite subjects, sparking divine reconnection. Because as we know, mystics have shared over millennia that we're all one, that there's no such thing as separation. It's a fiction. And modern science, of course, is affirming that this is so. And so what I'd like to do here with you in this just brief time that we're together is to just experience ultimate reality together. This whole being in stillness, in deep awareness, being in this place of connection. I'm going to even call it being in this place of communion. Because when we truly live our day in a place of oneness, in this place of connection with our divine spark or our divine self, we understand that actually the divine and is not out there. Well, or the divine is out there, but the divine is also within, and within us and within each person, within the animal kingdom, within the earth itself. This whole Lion King thing, the song of he lives in you or she lives in you is true, right? And when we're living consciously during our day, we're very much in touch with that. And we're clear, even right now, in this moment, that he, she lives in you, in me. And when we're in that place of consciousness, of awareness, of stillness, of communion, then we're in a very different place. We're not in the alternate reality world, which is so true of the West, where Urban Laszlo talks of these artificial conveniences, lights, and environments that are created that disconnect us from ultimate reality, from nature. Whereas when we're living consciously, like right now, as we're really breathing and paying attention to the stillness, to presence that lives within us, the presence that is the sacred that is in all of life. Even now, I'm looking out a window here now at nature. There's a hanging plant just outside my window, and there's a gentle breeze that's turning that plant ever so slightly, right to left and left to right. And then behind the hanging plant are trees. And every now and again, I'll see a bird land in a tree that'll just kind of sit there for a little bit, sometimes sharpen its beak on a limb. At this moment, there's a gentle breeze. And these trees are almost waving at you. Sometimes, actually, when I'm doing my work in Humanities Team, which is all about supporting people on their conscious journey, it's all about planetary awakening. It's about creating flourishing in all parts of our life. So sometimes when I'm doing programming, it almost feels as if nature actually is waving at me. Nature is saying, which is the one, nature is a part of the one presence also, the divine spark. Nature is saying, thank you for playing your role in living it and expressing it and in supporting other people that are doing the same, people that are on the conscious journey. So right now, in this very moment, I can feel all of these beautiful qualities that are what consciousness is, what ultimate reality is when we take the time to really live into it and to not ignore it because we're in some mental, emotional place with task lists, which is kind of the Western way in the world, where we're just driven to accomplish as many tasks as we can, and we're fatigued. At the end of the day, we're in resistance to ultimate reality. Living consciously is just the opposite of that. We're not resisting. We're in flow with nature. We're in flow with the divine. So right in this very minute, as I'm looking out on nature, I'm in flow with the sacred, with the divine, with nature. They're all actually different words for the same thing. We could use this metaphor of the ocean that is the one. And we're all waves under the ocean. So we will come out on the shore where we extend ourselves, and then we'll recede back into the ocean. And likewise, each of us, humanity, nature, that we're all doing that same thing. We're in our inspiration, in our imagination, in our creativity. We're sometimes reaching out, launching out, reaching, impacting, touching parts of the world and the particular things that we're doing. And then receding back into this place of relaxation and deep connection with the one of which we are all a part. So I hope that you're, as I'm talking here, I hope that you're feeling into this conscious place with me, into ultimate reality, into our divine presence or our divine spark, because that's really the exercise that I want to do here. There's so much discussion, so much that's been written about, movies made, music that has been created, that is really telling the story of the conscious journey. But I don't think we take as much time to just to be in the experience of the conscious journey, where we're deeply feeling into that together, and where we then become an expression of it, which is where the real fruit is, I think, the most succulent fruit on the conscious journey, where we're experiencing it and where we become an expression of it, of consciousness itself, of the divine presence or divine spark itself, where we are an expression of it. People can feel that. Even as we speak, they can feel it. So I hope we're feeling into that together now. Now, just to go a little deeper, let's experience a meditation together. I'm going to call this an immersive meditation, where we're immersing ourselves in ultimate reality, this ultimate reality, which is divine presence, which is nature that we've just been talking about. Okay, so we can, hopefully none of us are driving a vehicle or something. We can close our eyes if we like, and just feel into, there is this place of non-separation. Because in the place of divine spark or divine presence, we understand there is no separation, that we actually are all one, always. It's the divinity or the presence that is always present, that's always with us, never leaves us. There's never an absence to this presence. Okay, so let's now feel into our body chakras, our crown chakra. Let's feel that really opening fully to the divine, to the cosmos, to the universe, and feel that divine light energy flow. It's coming down through our chakras in our body, touching our heart chakra in the middle, and then extending down all the way to our root chakra, and then extending down further to the middle of the earth. Let's just feel that divine light, which again, it's always here, which is why I'm calling this an immersive meditation, because it's always here. It's not like we turn it on or turn it off, but we can not be present to it by being in these artificial places that we place ourselves. So now in this moment, just feeling that divine light that's extending down from the top of our head through the bottom of our root chakra to the center of the earth. Feeling that divine light coursing through all of our bodies. And now let's feel that light extending from our fingertips and from our hearts to all of each other. Everybody who's a part of this summit that's out in the Facebook community. Everybody who is participating with us. Let's feel that divine light in this circular flow where our fingertips and our hearts are connecting with this divine light energy that's coursing through us and extending circularly through us globally. Now, as our eyes are shut, we can even feel and even see that divine light that's extending around the globe, connecting all of us who are participating in this. And now let's extend this energy flow, this divine light energy flow to all living sentient beings. So to all humanity, 7.8 billion people on the planet, to all of the animal kingdom, to all life on earth and Gaia herself, and even with our eyes closed to just see that divine light that is extending to all of the sentient life on the planet, all souls, all divine presence. It's connecting us all. Let's just feel into that beautiful, healing, graceful, blessing, light energy that's coursing through the entirety of the planet right now. And of course, this energy where it's connecting this way, where we're conscious this way of divine light that is coursing through all sentient beings on the planet all at once, this is creating this so-called heaven on earth that we've read so much about, that we're familiar with, we've dreamed about, that many of us envision as something that we're creating in this lifetime. Let's just feel into that beautiful divine light energy and visually see and feel its presence throughout the planet. And we'll just slowly come back. And when we're ready, open our eyes to each other. Oh, beautiful. Well, I hope you were able to feel into that in the same way that I did. We could feel each other's divine spark, divine presence, divine energy. And now most importantly, as I say goodbye and namaste, let's just invite each other to live in this energy, to live in ultimate reality, to be an expression of this energy each and every day as we go out into the world. because that's, I think, the only way that we create planetary awakening is through a grassroots exercise like that, where we all live it authentically and fully as we can together. Okay, thank you so much for spending a moment with me, and love and namaste to you.